Next step for this frame, I need to take the paint off from these areas so Julian can weld these little buttons on here that he makes for the R6 fuel tank. I'll do some finish grinding and sanding and filing here and on the opposite side there, this area, and these areas here where we'll get some new brackets welded on for some GSXR rear sets. This is a 120 grit flap wheel. It's not so aggressive as the 40 grit one I was using the other day, actually, which I'm going to use in a few minutes to start grinding down some of that other stuff. I put an 80 grit flap wheel on here. I got a little aggressive with the 40 grit over at Julian's when I did this area. I think I overdid it a little bit. So I'm going with 80 for now to try to take this down a bit. Let's see if it works. I think that's much better. It's not cutting so fast like the 40 grit one did. So I'm very carefully trying to get down to this original frame here by grinding off all of this weld, and it may be some leftover steel. See that? Getting there. It's a beautiful day to be outside. That 120 grit flap wheel was much easier to control than the 40 grit. I might have mentioned that. Now I'm taking some 100 grit. I'm just going to hand sand it for a while. Try to get some of these uneven spots out. Probably doesn't even matter, but I'm going to do it. It's a couple of hours later. I think I'm down to, I have to get some small tools out to cut this off, the two oil tank supports here, and dress that thing out a little bit. Other than that, I think I'm done and ready for Julian to do some more welding. Here's the next process. One down. I really don't know how well this is going to work. It's working. And back to the flap wheel. This might be my last spot. There we go. I'll hit that with a file. Be done with it. And after that, beyond what Julian needs to do for the subframe, I'm going to have to do something about... Oh, that's not the steering stop. Steering stop. Oh, I was going to... Oh, darn. I need to cut that off. I don't need that key lock thing. But I'm also going to have to decide if this thing is going to get a chin fairing. If it doesn't, then these can come off. It needs a side stand. Over at frame maker's house again. Say hi, frame maker.
Hi, frame maker. I'm getting scared because I'm removing the rear engine mounts.
Uh-oh. I'll bet you know what you're doing.
Well, the rear engine mounts are in the way of my shock.
Oh, well, the shock is more important than an engine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm shooting into the sun, but we can edit. We have a professional editing crew. What do you have there?
Oh, so we've got, well, let's start with the stuff from China. Because China, they make really neat stuff. So,
Whoa.
shiny, shiny.
That is shiny, shiny.
And we got bugs on it.
Yeah.
Those are replica TZR250 3XV rear suspension linkage made from our good friends in China.
And?
So then this little package, I'm not sure how many of these pieces could have been ordered domestically, but I went ahead and ordered the whole setup. So this is all the bearings, sleeves, seals to go with the TZR linkage, ordered from Japan.
All the little suspension goodies.
All the little doodads.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
And I think I owe you $1 or $2 for that.
Oh, or two, yeah.
Okay. Before. So Julian's on revision 2 of this cross member here. Is there going to be a Rev 3?
I don't think so. I think
Good.
that's gonna do it.
Nice.
So I like where the shock is fitting. However, I am gonna check with my fixture stick and see how it likes the position.
What kind of motorcycle part is that, Julian? That looks kind of like a sledgehammer.
It is a sledgehammer.
It is. Do I have to get one of those for mine?
No, I think yours will be okay without it.
All right. That's interesting. You're going to put it on this one, though.